Hey everybody, Troy here. How's everybody doing? I wanted to make this video when Dianne Feinstein first did her 2013 so-called assault weapons ban proposal. But I got involved in making other videos and got busy. So I want to take time now to make this. I just tried to make it a while ago and ended up by two parts, and it was getting close to 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to cut it down. I will warn that I will be swearing in this video and get a little bit political, so there's my little warning. So of course, the picture you see in front of you is a picture of Dianne Feinstein. She's a Democrat, and she's a United States Senator for California. And she just recently did her assault weapons ban for 2013, excuse me. And before I get to the assault weapons ban itself, I just want to go just to look at a little bit. She also did this interview, excuse me for that popping up. She did an interview with CNN, with Blitzer, excuse me, at the Situation Room on the 30th of January. And I just wanted to, there's, you guys can look this up too, but one of the things that really got me was look at what happened in Connecticut at Sandy Hook, the ripping apart of bodies of 5 and 6 year olds, a mother who gave her son a gun when the son shouldn't have been anywhere near the gun. Shows the falsity of this situation we live in now. We've got to change, and we've got to protect our schools. You can't just protect them with guards. I have no problem with guards. There was a deputy sheriff armed at Columbine. He couldn't hit the sniper or the shooter that was in the school, so we have to keep these weapons, which are military weapons, out of the hands of gang bangers, of mental incompetence, and people who would use them for other bad purposes. Well, the deputy sheriff, in my opinion, was not trained well enough to be able to stop these kids, and they committed suicide before he could even do that, before he shot all those people and killed them and wounded, and so I don't think he was trained well enough for that. As far as her saying, which are military weapons, we all know they're not military weapons. They were not, automatic weapons. They were semi-automatic weapons. Also, this happened during the original assault weapons ban, so that didn't help. And we all know that the government came out and said that's why they let it lapse, because it was not working at all. And also keeping them out of the hands of gang-bangers. We all know that most gang-bangers use and carry pistols. They're easily concealable, and an AR-15 or AK is not, unless it's a pistol version. So she's very full of shit. And what I want to call her is a crazy old bat, or a crazy old douchebag is what she really is. So let's get to the assault weapons ban itself and get to just a few of the points that I wanted to point out, and then you guys can look at the rest yourself. Go up on her website, which is www.feinstein.senate.gov, or you can just pause the video and read the parts of this. But so they want legislation to ban the sale, transfer, manufacture, important of all semi-automatic rifles that can accept detachable magazines and have at least one military feature. The original assault weapons ban, was 2. Now they want to do it 1. So if it has a pistol grip, forward grip, folding, telescoping or detachable stock, grenade launcher or rocket launcher, a barrel shroud or threaded barrel, it would be banned. So you're telling me if I take this, let me get it clear, this little plastic pistol grip and put it on a rifle, that this is going to be considered a ban? This is going to make it an evil, scary rifle that's going to be able to cause more mass shootings. That's bullshit. Is this little keychain that I have here, is that going to be considered part of the assault weapons ban? Look at the stock. Look at the pistol grip. Look at the magazine. That's terrible. I mean, you know, ban that too. Why don't you? While you're at it. And it goes on to talk about pistols, which pretty much do the same thing. And so also let me go over to my weapons real quick. So, you know, there's your AK-47. You know, it's got adjustable buttstock, and it folds, and it's got a pistol grip, and it's got a 30-round mag, and it's got a foregrip, and it's got a, they're also talking about rifles that have threaded barrels, so really screwed there. Same thing with the AR. Same thing all the way down. And then, you know, this M&P 1522 would be part of the ban because it's got all that, plus it's got a barrel shroud. So it makes no sense. And just real quick, to show the difference in the rounds, there's a 22 and there's a 223. Of course, the 223 is much larger, but the projectile itself, 22 is a 38 grain, and the 223 that I have, they're both Remington. The 223 is 55 grains. So the projectile is not that larger, but of course the velocity is at least 3 times. One is like 3,000 and the other one's like 1,000 something. So the projectiles, you know, in those two are not that much of a difference. It's just the velocity. So it goes on, you know, further, and it says there's going to be 157 specifically named firearms, and there's a list I'll show you in a minute. And then it talks about that, you know, they'll grandfather in everybody that already owns them, so it really doesn't make any sense to ban them if everybody gets to already keep the millions and millions and millions. One thing I really want to point out, which they were really going about, is since the original ban in 1994 ended, more than 300 people have been killed and more than 450 injured by these weapons. So 350 people killed in over 18 years. But if you go to the FBI statistics, which, let me bring that up real quick. Hold on one second. Forgot to load that one in. Hold on. Here it comes up right now. Sorry about that. Okay. And for Feinstein's state of California for 2011, as you can see, there was 122 total 1,220 firearm deaths, and 866 were handguns. In 1 year, only 45 rifle. So 866 handgun murders in 1 year, 2011, and they're talking about that they were saving that 350 people over 18 years. So once again, that makes no sense whatsoever. There is a list of all of the rifles and pistols and that they're talking about. And also, one other thing that I wanted to point out is the people that endorsed this bill. And here's the political part. And I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I am a registered independent. I don't vote for Democrat or Republicans, who I think is the best for the job. And right at the bottom here are the people that are sponsoring and that are for this bill. As you can see, all the names. You guys who are, you know, Second Amendment people that love your guns and don't want your Second Amendments infringed on, need to make sure that these people, once they come up for re-election, are voted out. Plain and simple. And also, you know, talking about a criminal is not going to follow any of these laws. A criminal does not go to a gun show and and most of them don't go to a gun show and try to buy a gun. They get their guns off the streets, or they steal them. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you think about the video. I know it's long. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Give us any comments, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you subscribe to our video, subscribe to our channel, we'll just subscribe to yours. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.